Hello everyone, myself Dr. Radhika Mehta, Associate Professor from Jagannath University, Jaipur. Today we'll be discussing Unit 14 of Print Journalism. Let's understand the topic Newspaper Designing. Newspaper designing refers to the process of usually organizing and presenting the content of a newspaper in a visually appealing and reader friendly manner. It involves the strategic placement of headlines, articles, images, advertisements, and other elements to create an engaging and visually balanced layout. The goal of newspaper designing is to enhance the readability, accessibility, and overall aesthetic appeal of the newspaper while effectively communicating the information to the readers. Design elements such as typography, color schemes, grid systems, and graphic elements are employed to create a cohesive and visually appealing newspaper layout. The design considerations also include ensuring easy navigation, clear hierarchy of information, and attention to readability factors such as font size, line spacing, and column width. Newspaper designers collaborate closely with editors, journalists, and graphic artists to create an effective visual representation of the newspaper's content. The process of designing a newspaper involves several stages and considerations. Here is a general outline of the steps involved. First, define the objectives. Start by understanding the purpose, target audience, and objectives of the newspaper. Determine the tone, style, and visual identity that align with the newspaper's brand. Next, content planning. Work with the editorial team to plan the content for each section of the newspaper. Determine the placement of the major news stories, features, columns, advertisements, and other elements. Next, information architecture. Organize the content hierarchy and determine the flow of information throughout the newspaper. Create a logical structure that allows readers to navigate easily and find a desired content. Next, layout design. Design the layout for each page, considering the number of columns, placement of headlines, text, images, and advertisements. Establish a grid system to maintain consistency and balance throughout the newspaper. Typography and fonts. Select appropriate typefaces and fonts for headlines, subheadings, body text, and captions. Ensure readability and legibility, considering font sizes, line spacing, and font styles that align with the newspaper's visual identity. Visual elements. Incorporate relevant and engaging visuals such as photographs, infographics, illustrations, and charts to enhance the storytelling and appeal of the newspaper. Ensure the images are high quality and support the content. Color schemes. Choose a color scheme that reflects the newspaper's brand and creates visual interest. Use color strategically to highlight important elements, create contrast, and guide the reader's attention. Design consistency. Maintain a consistent visual style throughout the newspaper to create a cohesive look and feel. Ensure that design elements such as fonts, colors, and layout align with the newspaper's brand guidelines. Proofing and editing. Review the designed pages for accuracy, typos, and layout errors. Collaborate with the editorial team to make any necessary revisions or adjustments. Preparing for print. Prepare a final design files for print production, ensuring that they meet the technical specifications required by the printing press. Ensure proper file formats, resolutions, and color management. Print production. Coordinate with the printing press to ensure the smooth production and distribution of the newspaper. Review proofs and oversee the printing process to maintain the design integrity. Throughout the process, collaboration and communication with the editorial team, photographers, graphic artists, and production staff are crucial to ensure a successful newspaper design that effectively communicates the content to the readers. The design and layout of a newspaper play a crucial role in capturing readers' attention, organizing information effectively, and enhancing the overall reading experience. Here are some key considerations in designing and layouting of a newspaper. Page structure and grid. Establish a consistent grid system that guides placement of elements on each page. The grid helps maintain visual harmony and makes it easier to align text, images, and other elements. Consider the number of columns and their width to create a balanced and organized layout. Headlines and titles. Use bold and attention-grabbing headlines to highlight the main stories and draw readers to the content. Headlines should be clear, concise, and easy to read. Differentiate headlines from the body text by using larger fonts, different colors, or variations in typography. Next, text formatting. Choose legible fonts and font sizes for the body text to ensure readability. Consider line spacing, paragraph indentation, and column width for optimal reading comfort. Incorporate subheadings, bullet points, and other formatting techniques to break up long blocks of text and make it easier for readers to scan the content. Next, visual elements. It includes relevant and eye-catching visuals such as photographs, illustrations, infographics, and charts to enhance the storytelling and engage readers. Ensure the visuals are of high quality, properly sized, and placed strategically to complement the accompanying text. White space. Utilize white space or empty space strategically throughout the layout to create breathing room and give the content room to stand out. White space helps avoid visual clutter, improves readability, and creates a sense of elegance in the design. Advertisements. Integrate advertisements seamlessly into the layout, ensuring they are visually distinct from the editorial content. Allocate dedicated spaces for ads while considering their size, placement, and relevant to the adjacent content. Navigation and signposting. Make it easy for readers to navigate through newspaper by using clear section headers, page numbers, and consistent labeling. Include table of contents, indexes, or section dividers to help find specific content for readers. Color and visual hierarchy. Employ a cohesive color scheme that aligns with the newspaper's brand and enhances the overall visual support appeal. Use color strategically to differentiate sections, highlight important elements, and guide readers' attention through the content. Consistency and branding. Maintain a consistent visual style throughout the newspaper, including font, colors, graphic elements, and overall design aesthetic. This consistency reinforces the newspaper's brand identity and make it easily recognizable to readers. Proofing and quality control. Thoroughly review the design and layout for errors, typos, and inconsistency. Pay attention to alignment, spacing, and overall visual integrity. Collaborate closely with editors and production staff to ensure accuracy and quality before publication. Remember, the design and layout of a newspaper should prioritize readability, clarity, and visual appeal to create a compelling and enjoyable reading experience for the audience. Now, designing and laying out a magazine. Well, it involves similar considerations to those of a newspaper, but with some additional things. Here are key factors to consider when designing and layouting a magazine. Cover design. The magazine cover is the first impression readers get, so it should be visually striking, captivating, and representative of the magazine's content. Use bold headlines, high quality images, and creative design elements to grab attention and entice readers to pick up the magazine. Table of contents. Include a well organized and visually appealing table of contents that provide an overview of a magazine's section, articles, and features. Use clear headings and page numbers to make it easy for readers to navigate the content. Visual consistency. Establish a consistent visual style throughout the magazine to create a cohesive and unified look. Use consistent typography, color schemes, graphic elements, and layouts to maintain brand identity and ensure visual harmony. Typography. Select fonts that complement the magazine's overall style and content. Consider using a combination of headline fonts and body text fonts that are readable and aesthetically pleasing. Use typography variations to create hierarchy and guide readers through the content. Layout structure. Create a flexible grid system that accommodates different types of content, including feature articles, interviews, photo spreads, and advertisements. Use a combination of single column and multi-column layouts to add visual interests and provide variety. Visual elements. Incorporate high quality images, illustrations, infographics, and other visual elements that enhance the magazine's storytelling and engage readers. Pay attention to image placement, size, and cropping to create visually appealing layouts. White space. Use white space strategically to give the design room to breathe and make the content stand out. White space helps maintain a clean and sophisticated look and improves readability. Pull quotes and sidebars. Include pull quotes and sidebars to highlight key points, interesting quotes, or additional information. These elements break up the main text and provide visual breaks for readers. Advertisements. Integrate advertisements seamlessly into the layout, ensuring they blend well with the magazine's overall design. Allocate dedicated spaces for ads while considering their size, placement, and relevance to the adjacent content. Continuity. Ensure a smooth flow from one page to the next, maintaining continuity in the design and layout. Consider how elements and visual cues transition from one spread to another, providing a cohesive reading experience. Proofing and quality control. Thoroughly review the design, layout, and content for errors, typos, and inconsistency. Collaborate closely with writers, editors, and production staff to ensure accuracy and quality. Digital considerations. If a magazine is also published digitally, consider the responsive design for different devices and screens. Optimize the layout for digital platform, taking advantage of interactive features and multimedia elements. The design and layout of a magazine allow for more creativity and experimentation compared to newspapers. It's important to strike a balance between visual appeal, readability, and effective communication of a magazine's content to captivate and engage readers. Now let's start the new topic, use of cartoons in print media. Cartoons in newspapers serve as a visual complement to written articles, adding depth, humor, and a unique perspective. They can evoke strong emotions, spark conversations, and provide a memorable experience for readers, making them an integral part of the newspaper's content. Cartoons are popular and effective visual element used in print media, including newspapers and magazines. When using cartoons in print media, it is important to ensure that they are relevant, respectful, and align with an overall tone and message of the publication. Collaboration between cartoonists, editors, and editorial team is a key to creating impactful and effective cartoons that enhance the reader's experience. Here are some key aspects of cartoons in newspapers. First, editorial cartoons. Editorial cartoons in newspapers are an important form of political and social commentary. They use visual imagery, symbolism, and satire to express opinions, critique current events, and provide a unique perspective on social and political issues. Editorial cartoons often feature caricatures of politicians, public figures, and events capturing the essence of situation or conveying a specific message. Opinion cartoons. Opinion cartoons, also known as comic strips or editorial comics, offer a more light-hearted and humorous take on various topics. These cartoons are typically feature recurring characters and storylines that explore social issues, human behavior, or everyday life. Opinion cartoons can entertain readers while conveying subtle messages or making social observations. Visual representations. Cartoons provide a visual representation of ideas, concepts, and events making them more accessible and engaging for readers. They use a combination of messages, captions, and speeches, bubbles, to convey messages and evoke emotions. Cartoons can simplify complex topics, spark discussions, or provide an alternative viewpoint in a concise and visually appealing manner. Local and international cartoons. Newspaper may feature cartoons from local cartoonists or syndicated cartoons from renowned artists around the world. This allows readers to gain insights into local issues as well as global perspectives on local, social, or cultural matters. Readers' interaction. Cartoons often encourage readers to interact with the newspapers by submitting their own captions or responses to a cartoon. This interactive element fosters reader engagement and participation. Historical significance. Cartoons in newspapers have played a significant role throughout history, capturing and reflecting societal sentiments, political movements, and cultural shifts. They provide a valuable record of the time they are published and can offer insights into the prevailing attitudes and concerns of that era. Let's take a look on the next topic, infographics in print. Infographics are visual representations of information, data, or knowledge that aim to present complex ideas or concepts in a clear and easily understandable format. They combine elements such as charts, graphs, icons, and illustrations and text to visually convey information, making it more accessible and engaging for the audience. Infographics are visual representation of data, information, or knowledge that present complex ideas or concepts in a concise and visually appeal format. They combine elements of design, data visualization, and storytelling to communicate information in a way that is easy to understand and remember. Graphics are graphic visual representation of information or data that condense and simplify complex ideas into a visually compelling format. They utilize a combination of text, images, and graphic elements to present information in a way that is visually engaging and easily digestible helping viewers to quickly grasp the main points or trends being conveyed. Infographics are widely used in a print media to visually communicate information and engage readers. Here are some key aspects of using infographics in print. Information presentation. Infographics in print media present complex information, data, or common points in a visually appealing and concise manner. They condense large amount of information into easily digestible visual elements such as charts, graphs, icons, illustrations, and diagrams. Data visualization. Infographics excel at visually representing data. They transform numerical or statistical information into a clear and compelling visualization, making it easier for readers to understand trends, patterns, and relationships. Storytelling. Infographics in print media often tell a story or convey a narrative. They guide readers through a sequence of visuals and texts, presenting information in a structured and engaging way that captures attention and maintains interest. Visual impact. Infographics leverage the power of visual elements to make an impact. They use color, typography, icons, and imagery to create a visually appealing and eye-catching design that draws readers' attention and encourages them to explore the content further. Information hierarchy. Infographics in print media utilize visual hierarchy to emphasize key information and guide readers' attention. They use size, color, and placement to highlight important data or messages, helping readers quickly grasp the main points. Contextualization. Infographics in print media often provide context and background information alongside the visual elements. They incorporate text to provide explanations, descriptions, or insights that enhance the understanding of the visuals and add depth to the information presented. Complementing articles. Infographics are often used in print media to complement written articles. They can summarize key points, illustrate concepts, and provide visual evidence to support the content of an article. Infographics and articles work together to provide a comprehensive and multi-dimensional understanding of a topic. Relevance and retention. Infographics in print media serve as a visual reference that readers can revisit and refer back. Their concise and visually memorable nature helps readers retain information and concepts even after they have finished reading the publication. Let's start with the new topic, placement of ads in print. When using infographics in print media, it is important to ensure that the design is clear, aesthetically pleasing, and aligned with the overall visual identity of the publication. Attention should be given to readability, simplicity, and accuracy to effectively communicate the intended information to the audience. The placement of ads in print media is a crucial aspect of advertising strategy. Advertisers carefully consider various factors to maximize the effectiveness of their ads. Here are some key considerations for ad placement in print. Page position. Advertisers often prefer placing their ads on prime positions within the publication, such as the front page, back page, or inside covers. These positions typically receive higher visibility and attract more reader attention. Section relevance. Advertisers aim to place their ads in sections that align with their target audience and product or service. For example, a technology company may choose to place their ad in the technology or business section of a newspaper or magazine. Surrounding content. Advertisers consider the context in which their ads will appear. They may choose to place their ads adjacent relevant editorial content or in sections where readers are more likely to have an interest in their product or service. This contextual can enhance the ad's effectiveness. Ad size and format. Advertisers select the appropriate ad size and format based on their campaign objectives, budget, and the available space within the publication. Larger ads are those with unique formats such as gatefolds or inserts may require specific placement, considerations and arrangements with the publication. Ad positioning. The specific positioning of an ad within a page can also impact its visibility and impact. Advertisers may opt for top of page or bottom of page placements, center positions, or positions near specific content features to enhance their ads' visibility and readers' attention. Competitive exclusivity. Some advertisers may negotiate exclusivity or preferred placement deals with publications to ensure their ad stands out without direct competition from similar products or services. This may involve securing specific ad positions or being the sole advertiser within a particular section or feature. Frequency and repetition. Advertisers often consider running ads in multiple issues or editions of a publication to increase exposure and reinforce their message. They may negotiate placement agreements that offer consistent ad positioning and rotation throughout the campaign. Design integration. Advertisers collaborate with the publication's design team to ensure their ad seamlessly integrates with the overall layout and design of the publication. This integration helps the ad appear as a natural part of the reader's experience rather than intrusive interruptions. Advertiser preferences. Advertisers may have specific preferences or requirements regarding ad placement based on previous experiences, research, or audience insights. Publications may work closely with advertisers to accommodate these preferences whenever possible. Ultimately, effective ad placement in print media requires strategic approach that considers the target audience, publication context, ad design, and campaign objectives. Collaboration between advertisers and publications is essential to achieving optimal ad placement that maximizes visibility, engagement, and a desired impact. Now let's start with the next topic, proofreading symbols from Unit 14. Proofreading symbols in a print media refers to the process of carefully reviewing and correcting written content before it is published in a printed format, such as newspapers, magazines, brochures, or books. It involves checking for errors in spelling, grammar, punctuation, syntax, and formatting to ensure the accuracy, clarity, and consistency of the printed material. Here are some key points of proofreading in print media. correcting errors. The primary goal of proofreading in print media is to identify and correct any errors or mistakes in the text. This includes spelling errors, typos, grammatical mistakes, punctuation errors, and inconsistency in formatting or style. Language accuracy. Proofreaders pay close attention to the language used in the content. They ensure that the text adheres to the rules of grammar, usage, and syntax. They also check for proper sentence structure, word choice, and clarity of expression. Consistency and style. Proofreaders ensure that the content follows a constant style and tone throughout the publication. They check for consistent use of capitalization, hyphenation, abbreviations, and numbering systems. They also ensure adherence to the publication's specific style guide or editorial guidelines. Formatting and layout. Proofreaders review the formatting and layout elements of the printed material. They check for proper alignment, spacing, indentation, font consistency, heading hierarchy, and overall visual presentation. They also ensure that any graphics, tables, or illustrations are correctly placed and labeled. Content integrity. Proofreaders verify the accuracy and integrity of the content. They cross-check facts, figures, and other details to ensure that they are correct and up to date. They may also identify any inconsistencies, contradictions, or factual errors that need to be addressed. Proofreading marks. In print media, proofreaders often use marks or symbols to indicate corrections or changes directly on the printed document. These symbols help communicate the necessary revisions to the typesetter or designer responsible for making the changes. Final quality check. Proofreading in print media is usually one of the last steps before the publication goes to print. Proofreaders carefully review the final version of to catch any remaining errors or oversights, ensuring that the printed material meets the desired quality standards. Overall, proofreading in print media is a crucial step to ensure the accuracy, clarity, and professional presentation of written content. It helps maintain the credibility of the publication and enhances the reading experience for the audience. Now these are the proofreading symbols. The first one is core symbols. As you see, the first one is for inserting a word, a statement, or even a punctuation mark. Second, to delete. Third, close up, then delete and close up. Then for a spacing in a paragraph or in a word. Transpose is about transferring a word or sentence from one side to another. Next is spell out. Spell out means when you think that the word spelling is not properly explained or it is written in an abbreviation form, so you mention the word spell out. Then we have uppercase, lowercase, small caps, equal space, or let it stand. Now these are the punctuation marks and these are the symbols for the same. As you can see, it starts from comma and so on. Then there are formatting symbols which talks about bold, face, italic and underscore. Then there is a layouting symbols, as you can see, which helps in moving left to right. And finally, they are also talking about the typefaces and how to begin a paragraph, break, re-break, or even the bad paragraph. So this is about that the proofreading symbols that we use to edit a copy. Now let's understand advent of electronic editing. The advent of electronic editing in print media has brought about significant changes in the editing and production processes. Here are some key aspects of how electronic editing has influenced print media. Digital editing tools. Electronic editing has replaced traditional manual editing methods with digital tools and software. Editors now use computer-based applications to review, modify, and proofread written content. These tools offer features like spell check, grammar check, track changes, and the ability to collaborate with multiple editors in real time. Streamlined editing process. Electronic editing has made the editing process more efficient and streamlined. Digital tools enable editors to make changes directly on electronic documents, eliminating the need for printed copies. This facilitates faster editing cycles as files can be easily shared, revised, and reviewed electronically, saving time and resources. Improved collaborations. Editing allows for enhanced collaboration among editors, writers, designers. Multiple contributors can work on the same document simultaneously, making it easier to track changes, provide feedback, and ensure consistency throughout the content. Communication among team members is facilitated through comments, annotations, and shared documents. Accessibility and flexibility. Electronic editing has made editing more accessible and flexible. Editors can work remotely and access documents from anywhere with an internet connection. This flexibility allows for efficient editing workflows, especially when dealing with geographically dispersed teams or tight deadlines. Version control and history. Electronic editing tools often include version control features that maintain history of documents. Editors can easily track and refer back to previous versions, compare changes, and revert to the earlier alterations if needed. This ensures accuracy and facilitates proper documentation of editing process, visual editing, and design integration. Electronic editing tools offer visual editing capabilities, allowing editors to review content in a more visual and design oriented manner. This is particularly beneficial for print media as editors can assess layout, typography, image placement, and overall design elements while editing the content. Speed and efficiency improve reading. Electronic editing has speed up with proofreading process. Editors can use automated spell checkers, grammar checkers, and other digital tools to quickly identify and correct errors. This helps reduce human errors, improve accuracy, and expedite the overall proofreading stage. File management and archiving. Electronic editing facilitates efficient file management and archivings. The digital documents can be easily organized, categorized, and stored electronically, allowing for easy retrieval and reference. This is particularly valuable for publications with large volumes of content. Overall, the advent of electronic editing in print media has transformed the editing process, enhancing efficiency, collaboration, and accuracy. It has streamlined workflows, improved accessibility, and integrated design consideration, contributing to the overall quality and production of print publication. Introduction to photojournalism. Photojournalism refers to the practice of capturing and documenting news events, stories, and social issues through photographs. It involves the use of images to convey visual narratives and provide visual documentation of significant events and moments in society. Photojournalists strive to tell stories, evoke emotions, and inform the public through the power of visual storytelling. Their work often appears in newspapers, magazines, online publications, and other media outlets. Photojournalism typically adheres to ethical standards that prioritize accuracy, objectivity, and truthfulness. Photojournalists aim to present an unbiased representation of events, portraying them as they unfold, and capturing the essence of the moment. They document diverse subjects, including news events, conflicts, social issues, cultural events, human interest stories, and more. The role of a photojournalist goes beyond simply taking visually appealing photographs. They often work in challenging and unpredictable environments, requiring a combination of technical skills, journalistic instincts, and a deep understanding of the subject they photograph. Photojournalists must have a keen eye for composition, lighting, and timing to capture compelling images that convey the essence of the story. In addition to capturing images, photojournalists may also be involved in researching, interviewing, and writing accompanying or stories that provide context and further enrich the visual narrative. Their work aims to inform, educate, inspire, and stimulate public discourse on important issues. Photojournalism in print media. So, when we talk about photojournalism in the context of print media, it refers to the use of photos to report news, tell stories, and convey information in newspapers, magazines, and other print publications. It involves the selection, editing, and publication of photographs that capture significant events, evoke emotions, and provide visual documentation of news, stories, and social issues. In print media, photojournalism serves as a powerful visual stereo storytelling tool, complementing written articles and enhancing readers' understanding and engagement. It helps to convey the atmosphere, context, and impact of news events through compelling images. Photojournalists capture moments that words alone cannot fully describe, providing a visual representation of the story. Photojournalistic images are carefully chosen based on their news value, visual impact, and relevance to the story. They are often featured prominently on the front page, section covers, or within the article itself to grab the reader's attention and draw them into the story. Captions or accompanying text provide context, details, and additional information about the photograph and its significance. In print media, photojournalism covers a wide range of subjects, including breaking news, sports, politics, human interest stories, environmental issues, cultural events, and more. The photographs may capture moments of celebration, tragedy, conflict, or everyday life depending on the nature of the story being covered. Ethics play a crucial role in photojournalism in print media. Photojournalists adhere to ethical standards that prioritize accuracy, fairness, and respect for the subjects they photograph. Images should not be manipulated or staged to alter the reality of the situation. Objectivity and truthfulness are the key principles in presenting the news through photographs. Print media publications rely on the skill and expertise of photojournalists to provide high quality visual content that informs, educates, and engage readers. Photographs can evoke emotions, spark discussions, and contribute public awareness and understanding on various issues. The combination of text and visuals in print media creates a comprehensive and impactful storytelling experience for readers. Now, importance of visuals in print media. Visual plays an important role in print media, bringing numerous benefits and enhancing the overall reader experience. Here are some key reasons why visuals are important in print media. Grabbing attention. In a world filled with information and competing stimuli, visuals have the power to grab the reader's attention quickly. Eye-catching images or graphics on the front page or section covers can entice readers to pick up the publication and explore its contents. Enhancing storytelling. Visuals can complement and enhance written stories by providing additional context, emotional impact, and visual cues. They help to convey the atmosphere, mood, and details of the story in a way that words alone may achieve. Visuals provide a more immersive and engaging storytelling experience, conveying information efficiently. Visuals have the advantage of conveying complex information quickly and effectively. Infographics, charts, and maps can distill data and stats into visually digestible formats and making information more accessible and understandable for readers. Evoking emotions. Visuals have the power to evoke emotions and create personal connections with readers, whether through powerful photographs capturing human stories or illustrations that convey a particular mood or sentiment. Visuals can elicit empathy, inspire, or prompt readers to reflect on a subject, increasing retention and understanding. Studies have shown that combining visuals with text improves information retention and comprehension. Visuals provide visual cues and aid in memory recall, helping readers better understand and remember the content they consume. Enhancing aesthetics and readability. Visual elements such as layout design, typography, and use of white space contribute to the overall aesthetics of print media. Well-designed visuals can make a publication more visually appealing, inviting, and enjoyable to read. They also aid in guiding the reader's eye through the page, improving readability and flow. Branding and identity. Visuals help establish a publication's brand identity. Consistent use of visual elements such as logos, color schemes, and typography creates a recognizable and cohesive visual identity for publication. This reinforces the publication's image, builds brand loyalty, and distinguishes it from competitors. Advertising and revenue. Visual plays a critical role in advertising within print media. Attractive visuals in advertisements help capture the reader's attention and convey the message effectively. The revenue generated from advertising supports the sustainability and production of quality print media. In summary, visuals are a vital component of print media, serving to capture attention, enhance storytelling, conveying information efficiently, evoke emotions, improve comprehension, enhance aesthetics, build brand identity, and support advertising efforts. The integration of visuals in print media enhances the reader's experience and contributes to overall success of the publication. Photo caption. A photo caption, also known as photo caption, is a brief description or explanatory text that accompanies a photograph in print media or online publications. It provides essential information about the image, such as the subjects, location, date, and relevant details that help readers understand the context and significance of photograph. The purpose of photo caption is to complement and enhance the visual content by providing additional information or content that may not be immediately apparent from the image alone. It serves a bridge between the visual and textual elements, aiding in the interpretation and comprehension of the photograph. A well-written photo caption should be concise, informative, and relevant. It should capture the essence of the image and provide key details that add value to the reader's understanding. The tone and style of the photo caption may vary depending on the publication's guidelines, the subject matter, and the target audience. Photo captions are commonly used in newspapers, magazines, online articles, photo essays, and other visual media. They are typically placed directly beneath or beside the photograph, ensuring that readers can easily associate the text with the corresponding image. In addition to proving factual information, photo captions can also offer subjective or interpretative elements, providing insights, emotions, or highlighting particular aspects of the photograph. However, it is important for photo captions to maintain accuracy and adhere to ethical standards in representing the visual content. In print media, photo captions play a vital role in providing information and context to accompany photographs. Here are some key aspects of photo caption in print media. First, accompanying visuals. Photo captions are placed in close proximity to the photographs they describe. They are typically positioned directly beneath or beside the image, ensuring that readers can easily associate the text with the corresponding photographs. Providing context. Photo captions offer important details about the image, such as subjects, locations, date, and any relevant background information. They provide readers with the necessary context to understand the significance and relevance of the photograph. Complementing the visual content. Photo captions are written to complement and enhance the visual content rather than duplicate it. They add value by providing additional information they may not be immediately apparent from the photograph alone. Photo caption can include details about the action and evoke or key elements depicted in the image. Concise and informative. Photo captions are typically concise, using clear and concise language to convey information efficiently. Given the limited space available in print publications, photo captions need to deliver key details in a succinct manner while still being informative and engaging. Next, accuracy and objectivity. Photo captions in print media adhere to principles of accuracy and objectivity. They should present factual information and avoid biases or subjective interpretations. Photo caption should reflect the truth of the photograph and ensure that the information is verified and reliable. Attribution and credits. When necessary, photo captions may include attribution and credits for the photographer or source of the image. This acknowledges the origin of the photographs and respects the intellectual property rights associated with it. Consistency in style. In print media, photo captions usually follow a consistent style in terms of font, size, and placement. This maintains visual coherence and provides recognizable format for readers to quickly identify and associate with photo captions. Capturing attention. Well-known photo captions can capture the reader's attention and encourage further engagement with photograph and accompanying articles. They may use descriptive language, introducing details or compelling storytelling techniques, and encourage readers to explore the visual content further. Photo captions in print media serve as informative companions to photographs, helping readers understand and interpret the visual content. They provide essential context, details, and perspectives that enrich the overall reading experience and ensure that the photographs are accurately understood within the broader narrative of the publication. Let's take a look on the next topic, cut line. Cut lines play an important role in the newspaper journalism by providing context, enhancing storytelling, and engaging readers. They help readers understand the visual content, enrich the reading experience, and ensure that the photographs and illustrations are accurately interpreted within the broader news context. A cut line refers to the caption or descriptive text that accompanies a photograph or illustration. It provides essential information about the image, including details about the subject, location, and any relevant context or additional information. Cutline serves several purposes in newspaper. Providing context. Cutline help readers understand the content and significance of the photograph or illustrations. They provide essential details that may not be immediately apparent from the image alone, such as the names of individual pictured, the location of the event, or the date the photo was taken. Enhancing storytelling. Cut lines complement the visual content by adding a narrative or descriptive element. They can offer additional information and anecdotes or quotes that provide a deeper understanding of the image or enhance its storytelling impact. Engaging readers. Well-written cut lines can capture readers' attention and encourage them to further engage with visual content and accompanying article. They can bring curiosity, evoke emotions, or highlight interesting aspects of the image to draw readers in and encourage them to explore the story further. Identifying credits. Cut lines may include credits for the photographer or source of image. This attribution acknowledges the origin of the visual content and respects the intellectual property rights associated with it. Complementing layout and design. Cut lines are positioned near the photograph or illustrations, typically directly beneath or beside the image. They are formatted to blend with the overall design and layout of the newspaper, ensuring a cohesive and visually pleasing presentation. Observing style and length guidelines. Cut lines in newspapers often follow specific style guidelines, including count limits and preferred writing style. The length of the cut line may vary depending on the available space and the significance of the image within the publication. That's all for today. Thank you, everyone.